Hello bubble lovers and welcome to my 4th champagne review. I'm filming this weekend and it's Easter tomorrow, Easter Sunday tomorrow, so I thought I'd bring a little bit of spring to the video today. A little bit of brightness also because I am filming from the UK lockdown because of coronavirus. I thought it would be really interesting to film this video and just reflect upon what's happening in the world right now, so that if I ever go back and watch myself, which I probably won't because I really hate watching myself back, just to look at what I'm thinking, what's going on. I don't know where you're all watching from, but right now the UK situation is all bars, restaurants and non-essential shops are closed. You're allowed out once a day to exercise and you can go to the supermarket or the pharmacy if you need medication, and if you are an essential worker obviously you can still go to work. But apart from that, it's just been me in the flat, drinking away. It's funny because normally I talk about where I've been this month. So this month I've been in the kitchen, I've been in the living room, and I'm maybe going to try the hallway tonight for a little drink, so see how that goes. Anyway, I thought it might be quite interesting to start this video with a little pronunciation recap, because very embarrassingly, obviously I pronounced Moet incorrectly last time. So I've got 4 champagne here that I'm just going to run over the pronunciation, as there's another one I've been saying incorrectly and it's about time that that stops. Leslie, come on. So first one, the one that started it all. This bottle here, it's not Moet, it's not, it's Moet. Moet. The difficult thing is, everyone I know says Moet, and if I just start saying Moet, they're going to be like, what? So I'm going to have to start wheedling it in. But what I was thinking is, if we all can collectively start calling it Moet, then eventually we won't call it Moet. But it is one of those embarrassing things when you know how something's pronounced and somebody else doesn't. And do you correct them? No, because that's very awkward. So we've done Moet. Now here's another one. It's not Veuve, it's not Veuve Clicquot. It's, well, I think it's Veuve Clicquot. It rhymes with nerve, but it depends on how you say nerve, because some people would say neuve. So is it Veuve? Veuve Clicquot. There we go, not Veuve. Doesn't rhyme with groove, rhymes with nerve. Veuve Clicquot. The next one I don't have a bottle to show you, sadly, which is, it's not Bollinger, it's Bollinger. But this is another problem. How can I go into Tesco or Asda and say, looking for a bottle of Bollinger, please? They'll be like, you're weird. It's Bollinger to us. But I will try and say Bollinger. Bollinger. And the last one, which is today's champagne actually, this one here, it's not Mumm, it's Mumm. Mumm Champagne, GH Mumm Champagne. So that's the bottle that I'm going to be popping shortly, but if you watched my last video, which I'm sure you did, I said that I'm going to introduce Teddy. So I'm just going to go and grab him and I'll introduce him to say a quick hi. Okay, so I have got him here, who's feeling a little bit camera shy, but he's got his bow tie on ready to say hello. Right, Teddy, say hi to everybody. Say hi. Yes. Thank you. So this is Teddy, and he is interested in doing his own review because he was actually given a bottle of Prosecco because he was a competition winner. Weren't you? Not the most chatty today, but he's not had any bubbles himself, so sometimes that gets his tongue wagging a bit more. So yes, he was given a bottle of Prosecco because he won a competition at my sister's work to be featured with their dog bowl. He was the winner, so we got lots of bottles, so we can maybe try that, won't we, Teddy? Thank you. Thank you, Teddy. Okay. So, like I said, this month's bottle is the GH Mumm Champagne. And this was another bargain, so it was £20 from Asda, and it's normally 33, so that's a good saving. GH Mumm are one of the largest champagne producers, and they were founded in 1827. Their motto is only the best. I mean, so that's a good start. What's also quite interesting is that they're owned by Pernod Ricard. I hope I've pronounced that right after our little lesson there. But they are a really large drinks company, and the reason I know this is because if you watched the first video that I did, I discussed about how I sell whiskey, and I know that they own Glenlivet Distillery, so they are a large drinks company. So GH Mumm Champagne was founded by 3 German brothers, and what's interesting is that I read that the French actually confiscated all the property because they had never actually become French citizens, and they lived in Champagne for around about 100 years, and still the French enforced that. So that's a little bit of history there for you. The other thing I'm going to mention is the branding. So this red ribbon here is to represent the Grand Cross, which is the highest level in the French Legion of Honour. So that's why they've got this red going around the bottle. So that's another little bit of information. They also have been involved in a lot of sponsorships. So I didn't know this at all, but they were the official sponsorships for Formula One, and the GH Mumm Champagne, did I say Mumm a minute ago? Hopefully not. GH Mumm Champagne was used on the podiums, so that was for about 15 years, and it is still currently the sponsored champagne for the Kentucky Derby and the Melbourne Cup. So that's very interesting. But it's now time for the taste. So, how's your week been? It's just been me here. Well, my boyfriend's here too, and Teddy of course, but just staying in. Here we go. That's gonna just have to stay in, isn't it? God, that was so loud, what a fright I got. Hold on. So professional. I'll just... Oh dear. That was a wee low induce I was having. Right. That honestly, it was like a gun going off. Right. Okay, I think that's the bottle open. So it is your standard 75 cl, 12%. Let's pour a little glass. I'm back to this one with the iridescent patchiness, but we can really see the bubbles with this one. Here we go. Yes, I think, do you know what? I think it was slightly sideways in the fridge. That's maybe what's caused this. But this is all part of the experience. There's no point in me cutting this out. Gorgeous. Right. Okay. Now I'm thinking that this nose seems really light to me. It seems quite sweet, quite delicate, quite elegant. I'm liking it, although it does seem quite just softer. Okay, let's have a little sip. Okay. Gorgeous bubbles. Oh, there's me. It's very bubbly. Okay, the taste. For me, I think the flavour is a little bit delicate. My immediate thought would be it's a very easy drinking champagne. It's light, delicate. The flavour of that last one that we tried, the Monopole, I would say this is really different. It's much, much lighter. It seems sort of more fruity. So in terms of our grape variety, again, we have the ones we've discussed: Pinot Noir, Pinot Meunier, Chardonnay. And The percents for this one, it's much less than last time on the Pinot Noir. So last time we had 70% Pinot Noir for the Monopole champagne. This is 45%. So it seems to me that this is a lighter champagne again. I'm actually going to suggest this one to my sister if you're watching. Hi Lauren. I think this is one you would really quite like because it seems up your street. It's delicate, there's subtle fruity flavours, there's not too much of the bready toasty flavour, which I do enjoy, but I know some people don't. It's a very, very easy drinking champagne. The only thing I would comment on is it does seem as if the bubbles have died away quite quickly. That may be because of that little mishap that we had. But I'm going to just top up my glass. So the remaining percents that we have are 30% Chardonnay and 25% the Pinot Meunier. I have to say the nose is really lovely. It's delicate, but it's like fresh fruit or something like that. Really nice. The bubbles just seem to me quite short-lived as well, even when I'm tasting it. It's not maybe as effervescent a champagne as maybe the other ones we've tried. I would say it seems quite a relaxed house style. Like, I don't think you'd have any trouble finishing the bottle. I mean, that's a silly thing to say because does anybody really have trouble finishing a bottle of champagne? But it's not one, I do think last time the Monopole was quite intense in flavour. This is, again, much lighter. So, what are we going to score this one? If I'm basing it on the idea that it would be £33 normally, I think I would give it a 7 out of 10. So I think I did prefer last week's one, even though a glass or two is probably enough. This one I think I could definitely drink more of. But for me, the flavour is just that wee bit too soft. But it's a very nice champagne. I mean, I think I say that every time. I'll just briefly mention a little bit about the finish. I would say it's dying away quite quickly, so I wouldn't say it's leaving me with much intensity of flavour. Once I've taken a sip, I can't really grasp much. So I genuinely do think this is a good one if you're finding some champagne a bit too heavy. I think this is a good one to go for. I mean, and at £20, who can argue with that? Like, it's really, really good value at that price, definitely. So I'm gonna just finish this review now. Feels very odd because we don't know when everything is going to open up again. I'm going to get working on the next review. And I hope you'll continue watching and drinking along with me. Otherwise, it's just me and my phone. But I'll say goodbye for just now. I hope to see you on the next review. Please remember, follow me on Instagram, subscribe if you like the videos, and please comment or ask me any questions. I mean, nothing too technical. We're all beginners here. But hope to see you back on the next video. Cheers. Thanks again for watching. Lots of love. Bye.